Hey people, welcome back to the Final Cut. We're talking about the best movies of the summer season.
Yes, and I will say the best movie, one of the best movies in my opinion. I'm a 5-year-old kid at heart.
Five.
I literally am. If you put a cartoon on, I will stop and like stare at it and be like, so Monsters University,
Let's go, let's go.
loved it. I absolutely loved the movie. Trying to think where to start. I always liked Monsters Inc. My car is actually a PT Cruiser and it's named Sully. My nephew was obsessed with it and he's like, Sully, and he pointed at the car, so it is now Sully. So I have a little connection with Monsters Inc. But I just like how the backstory telling about Sully and Mike, I loved how that came together, how they were
Absolutely.
like, in a way, rivals. I loved it.
Well, I want to talk about baby Mike Wazowski because how it started, and I just wanted to put him in a little ball, and I just wanted to hold him.
I wanted to take him home. Like, if he was in my room, if I found him in my room, I'd have been like, dude, you're staying here. You're awesome.
I mean,
you're hanging
first
out
I would
with
have
me.
been scared because he's a monster.
No, I probably
but
would have
then
cried
would've-
because I was a pansy back when I was a little kid.
Explains a lot.
I'm still afraid of
Explains a
zombies,
lot.
for God's sakes. We already went over that in a previous show.
And I didn't appreciate how Sully was a bully. Like, get over yourself.
Yeah, he had his head. He was the most flexible monster on the planet because he has his head so far up his own ace. It's ridiculous. He's seriously.
But
He
if you
was-
haven't seen it, absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely watch it. I mean, I thought it was amazing.
Very, very good movie.
Let's talk about Despicable Me. Dose people, so good, can't handle it.
I will say this. I will randomly walk around work going, Beto, 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 and have people stare at me. I really don't care because I find it hilarious. I bought a box of Reese Puffs. Yes, bad product placement right here. And they have these little, they're like little lanyards. You could actually you could put like a little, a minion on something. So I have him hanging from my vest at work.
He's just hanging there.
Yeah,
He's
it's the
just chilling out.
purple one. It's the purple one.
chilling
It's the
out.
best. I love it. It's so awesome.
I thought Steve Carell was amazing in
Yes.
it. Very versatile actor. I mean, The Office is one of my favorite shows of all
We'll
time.
get into that later.
Are we going to have a problem? I think
Probably,
we
yeah.
are.
Because I think his character in that's too stupid to live. But no, Steve Carell is an amazing talent. I will say that. And he did. I mean, when he does the voice, if you didn't know that was Steve Carell, it's very much a what? Wait, that's Steve Carell? Holy crap! Like, and I didn't know Russell Brand was in the movie. And I'm not a fan of Russell Brand, but he did very well. Kudos to Russell Brand. I didn't realize
I didn't
it was
even know
you.
that was him.
Yeah,
so.
I was very, very like shocked by that. But like, I thought the movie, like the Minions make the movie.
Mm-hmm.
The movie was still good. Kristen Wiig is hilarious. I don't care what anybody says. She's an amazing comedic
SNL?
actress. Yes, amazing comedic actress. I love her.
So aside from animation movies,
Yeah,
let's
let's
talk
stray from
about other movies.
This is the End, I believe it was called, with James Franco, Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill, Jay
Hilarious.
Baruchel, Craig Robinson, all those guys. The best comedy I've seen all year. I don't care what anybody says.
All year, very bold statement.
Bold statement, yes.
Bold statement.
Bold-
Back it up
I'm-
now.
all right, you cannot tell me that those guys together, especially if they're just acting and just goofing off, that they're not hilarious.
I mean, they're funny people, but
They're
like
very funny people.
that statement of
Craig
funniest
Robinson.
movie of the summer.
Tell me another one that's better.
I mean, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, see, then you have no argument to back you up.
I don't, but I mean, I feel like I've seen something better.
They're probably. I might be over exaggerating. I've been known to do so, but I haven't seen. I think it's This is the End. I believe with
It is called that.
Simon Pegg and all those guys. I want to see it because I think they're hilarious, but I haven't seen it yet, and I'm going with what I saw, and I saw This is the End, and I thought it was hilarious. The way, put it this way, Craig Robinson. I'm gonna spoiler alert when Aziz Ansari is in the hole, and he's like, "Help me, Craig!" He's no, you're already in the hole. You're screwed, and just runs for it. And then later he's like, "I tried to save Aziz." I died laughing. I thought that was the funniest. And Michael Cera, I don't care what anybody says, Michael Cera stole that movie.
Because he went from his character to being the usual
Yeah.
little
Yeah, like, oh, hey,
shy.
guys. Yeah, oh, I'm
and
dopey looking
where
motherfucker.
did he come from with that? If you haven't seen it, I don't want to ruin it for
Yeah.
you because it is completely left
When you
field.
see it,
and it's
you will literally laugh hysterically because you picture Michael Cera being like, "Oh, hey guys, how you doing?" And it's completely he's anti Michael Cera, and he's just so he's such a McDouche. He's a McDouche with cheese, but he's hilarious.
All right. Well, speaking of funny, what about Kevin Hart?
Yes, we will go with the Kevin Hart stand-up special. I'm a big stand-up comedy person. I've grown up on it. Like I remember Friday nights with my dad, we'd watch it constantly. Kevin Hart, what was it? Let me explain now. What was this one called? We talked about this earlier.
All I know
I just got,
is you gonna learn today.
you gonna learn today, Kevin.
I didn't really like the beginning of it because
It seemed very Cloverfield.
it was very. I didn't like how there was like a backstory to it. I wish it just went right into the stand-up. There was like a beginning to it, and I just really wasn't into
I
it.
completely agree with that. Like, I thought the stand-up was great. I thought it was good, but I didn't feel it was his best stand-up. I think that
Laugh at My Pain was one of the
Laugh at My
funniest things
Pain,
I've ever seen.
and was Laugh at My Pain the one where he was in Cleveland?
Laugh at My Pain was one where he talked about his dad, and that's where the infamous "You Gonna Learn Today" line came from.
You gonna learn today, Kevin. You gonna learn today. Worst part is I'm gonna start yelling that to my brother. My little brother's named Kevin. I'm gonna have to yell at him that.
All right, well, this was great talk, but we're
Yes.
going to have to take a break. But up next, we're going to talk about the box office breakdown and the latest news.
So stay tuned.
Sweet.